Okay, so I want you to integrate now x square. In your registers, quickly, what is the integration of x square, all of you? Yes, anybody who has an answer to this? X square?
Ma'am, can I say?
Yes, please go ahead.
X cube by 3.
Correct. Right. So his answer is, and you please keep on telling me your names also because my screen pe nahi ho, so I cannot see who is speaking. Okay. So the answer here is x cube by 3. What about plus c?
Yes, ma'am, plus C.
Remember, always there, whenever we are integrating, there is a constant that we are adding, which we don't know what constant it is. So we are assuming it to be c, and thus it is c. Right. How many of you were able to do it? Okay. Now, before I go to the basic formulas, let's just prove this because some of you said that integration is nothing but the opposite of differentiation, which also means that if I do the differentiation of this 3x plus c, what shall I get? If I do the differentiation of 3x plus c, what will I get? 3. Am I right or not? Please stop me wherever you want me to stop, okay? Because somebody just said it is the opposite of differentiation. That is why I'm going to do this for this also. D by dx of x cube by 3 plus c. What is this going to be? Anyone? I repeat my
3
question.
square
फिर से बोलो. I'm saying what is the differentiation of, what is the derivative of x cube by 3 plus c?
1 by 3 into 3x
3.
square.
So it becomes x square?
3.
Yes or no? Does it
Yes,
become
ma'am.
square? Yes or no? Okay. Take your
Yes,
time.
ma'am.
It will take a bit of a time to get back to this zone since you haven't been doing this for, I mean, almost 2 years now. So I understand that. And that is why now I'm going to come to the basics. Okay. So there are some basic formulas that we are going to talk about so that whatever this was just to check whether you remember it or not. I'm sure some of you remember it, but I'm very sure many of you don't. So don't worry about that. You will remember it once we are going to talk about today the basic formulas. So the basic integration formulas that we are going to talk about today are, if you see, the first is that what is going to be the integration of a constant. I repeat, what is going to be the integration of a constant. So I am saying let k be a constant and I need to find the integration of this. If you see here, this is actually what we have just done. So the integration of a constant is always going to be kx plus c, where k is a constant. Now, because there is this formula, that is why you are able to solve this question. I am going to show you this. What I am saying is integration of k dx, which means, let's say, for example, what is going to be the integration of 5? Anybody? What is going to be the integration of 5?
5x plus 5x.
That's what we just did in the beginning. So 5 dx, which means it is going to be 5x plus c. So I repeat, the first basic formula for integration is when you have a constant and you have to integrate it, all you have to do it as add an x with it, not add, I will say multiply an x with it and add a constant c. So what I'm saying is very quickly, all of you, those of you who were not able to reply, I think I'll like to ask them. Jyoti Mittal, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
So if I ask you what is the integration of 7, what will be your answer?
From 7x plus c.
Right, correct. How about Khushi? Are you there? Not there. No problem. Kishika, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the integration of 10?
10x plus c.
Right. So this is one formula that is clear. So if we have a constant, all we have to do is multiply by x and add a constant c. So which means 25, integration of 25 is going to be 25x plus c. So this was the first basic formula. Now the second basic formula, which is going to help me solve this. Okay. So which means that I am going to find the integration of, write it, x raised to the power n. Now here, this n can be anything, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Now here you have to keep in mind, this n can be anything, but it cannot be negative. I repeat, it cannot be negative and 0 also. So what am I saying? Let me just put it this way. I am saying x raised to the power n is going to be, when I'm going to integrate it, how am I going to integrate it? I'm going to write x raised to the power n plus 1, okay, upon n plus 1. And here, please remember one important thing. Obviously, plus c तो है ही हर जगह जहां भी हम integrate कर रहे हैं. One important thing is that n is not equal to what? Anybody? N is not equal to what? 1. Sorry, minus 1. N is not equal to minus 1. So what I'm saying here is, look here. अब यहाँ पे x raised to the power n था, तो यहाँ मेरे पास क्वेश्चन था x raised to the power 2. तो मैंने क्या बोला? x raised to the power n plus 1. So x raised to the power 2 plus 1 becomes x3 divided by n plus 1, that is 2 plus 1 becomes 3 plus c. Is this clear? Because we're going to have some more questions here now. Okay, so my next question to all of you here is, what is going to be the integration of x raised to the power 5? Please reply, anyone. What is going to be integration of x raised to the power 5?
X to the power
X raised to the power 6 divided by 6 plus c.
Okay, let's do it one by one. It'll be better that way. Kriti Jain, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
What is x raised to the power 10 now, I say?
X raised to power 11 divided by 11 plus c.
Okay, Akshit wants to answer. So Akshit, another question for you. What is x raised to the power 25? Akshit, x raised to the power 25. X raised to the power 25, Akshit, I cannot hear you. I think your mic is not working. Akshit? Can't hear you, Akshit. I think you'll have to check with your mic, okay? No problem. Adya, what is x raised to the power 25? No, Akshit, you're not audible. Something's wrong with your mic. Yeah, no problem, Akshit. Adya, are you there? Adya Tiwari? No problem. Akshit Marwa, are you there? Not there. Anand Singh, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
X raised to the power 25 is equal to?
X raised to power 26 upon 26 plus c.
Correct. So that was our second formula. So I repeat, the first formula was where if you have a constant, you have to integrate that. You only have to multiply it with x and add c. So k integrated is equal to kx plus c. While if you have x raised to the power n, where n is not equal to minus 1, the formula is x raised to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. Clear? The second formula is also clear to all of you. Let's go to the third one. And just let me know the font size is visible, or shall I increase the font size of my screen? Please let me know, all of you. Visible? Yes. Okay. So, all right. So I am going to come to another one where I have the integration of 1 upon x. 1 upon x. This is going to be log x plus c. Is this clear? 1 upon x dx is equal to log x by c. If you note, all of you, what does this 1 upon x mean? Does it mean x raised to the power minus 1? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's why we had this formula here saying that n should not be equal to minus 1. The moment it is equal to minus 1, the formula changes. You cannot apply this formula. You will have to go for log x plus c. So therefore, the simple thing that we are seeing here is 1 upon x dx is equal to log x plus c. Is this clear? Okay, before I go any further, are there any doubts or questions? Clear. Let's go to the fourth one here. Yeah. This is again a simpler one. That is, you are going to integrate e to the power x. E to the power x. So I'm going to integrate this. And this is going to be e to the power x plus c. Nothing difficult. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is this. Plus c. Clear? E to the power x dx is equal to e to the power x plus c. We're going to come to the fifth one, and I'm going to give some examples or ask some examples in this one also. So let's say, what if, sorry, it's not here. Yeah. What if I have to integrate something like a to the power x? Now, what is a to the power x here? Just let me put it here first. So I am saying a to the power x is equal to, please note, a to the power x divided by a to the power x divided by log a right, a to the power x log a plus c. So which means that, let me ask you a question here. So what if I have 7 raised to the power x? What will be the integration of 7 raised to the power x? Can anybody tell me? You can unmute yourself and tell me.
7 to the power x by log 7
to
plus
the
c.
power x plus c.
Right, 7 to the power x upon log 7 plus c. That is what it is. Let's come to the second last one. Then we're going to do the one final formula, and then we are going to start with the exercise. Some questions that I'm going to ask you to do first, and then maybe I'll also do it for you. So the next one is, this is again a simpler one. So we have now integration of k fx. You have a what you call function, I would say. So k fx dx. Simple thing is, since you have a constant, so the constant is going to come out. So here we go. The constant comes out, and then I'm going to integrate fx dx with respect to dx basically. Here obviously again k is a constant. So which means that this is how it is going to be there. And the last one, again a very simpler one. And then we jump to the exercises. Right. Now, what if, let's say, you have two functions that you have to integrate? The sum of two functions basically is what I'm saying. So I'm saying fx is one function, and you have maybe plus or minus. I think it's better to insert. Okay, like it's just a minute. Fx is one function. I am going to plus or minus another function to it. Gx, and I have to integrate this obviously with respect to x only. So this is going to be here. That is, I'm going to integrate it. How am I going to do it? I'm going to integrate fx dx, and I am going to, whatever plus minus is here, integrate gx. Sorry. I hope simultaneously you're writing it all in your registers, because then otherwise it becomes a little difficult later on. So this is going to be, I am going to integrate fx separately, and then I'm going to integrate gx separately. I can do it like this. I'm going to insert the integration. Okay, this is it. So are the formulas clear, all of you? Any question? I hope all of you have written all this, because based on this, I am going to give you a couple of questions now, and I'm sure by now you don't have a book, right? I don't expect that. You don't have a book? No, right? No problem. Till you have a book, I mean, I can help you. So I'm going to write a few questions here, and you're going to do it in the next maybe 10 minutes. You will do it first. Okay, there is no problem. Don't worry. I mean, this is how it's going to be. I am going to help you. Don't worry about it. But if I keep on doing it, I don't see whether you understand it or not. So because I want to know that. So what I'm going to do it, I'm going to write something, maybe 5 questions here right now, very simpler ones. And please understand the syllabus that we have. It's not that hardcore integration we are interested in. What we are interested in is application of integration. We have to first obviously understand the basics of integration, and based on that only we can see how in business mathematics we are going to apply. So like, you know, finding the marginal revenue or all those kind of things, you know, consumer surplus, etc. But that will come at a later stage. So that is why we have divided the syllabus in such a way amongst ourselves, so that we can start from the basics, you understand everything, and then we go on the application part. For us, obviously the application is going to be important, but that will come a little later. It's better to first just brush up our basics. Okay, so I'm going to write a few questions here. All of you, I hope you have your registers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 10 minutes to solve these questions, and once you're done with all those questions, you are going to share the picture of your solutions in the chat box with me. Okay, all right, so I'm putting some questions here. Let's see, let me put a few questions. Okay, so the first one is the simplest one. All you have to do is, I'm sure if you don't even remember the formulas, not a problem. Formulas आपके पास ऊपर लिखे हुए हैं. All you have to do is you just have to apply the formula. So the first question is written. I'm writing the second question. So we have, yeah, this is going to be the second question. This might look a little simple, but don't worry. It will get complicated later. So the third question is going to be 1. Fourth one is going to be, okay, I think this will be better. And I'm going to give you one more question. It's going to be the last one. And then you're going to have 10 minutes to do it and share your solutions in the chat box with me. Okay, so the last one is going to be start doing it. You have 10 minutes time. This is your 5 questions that you're supposed to do. Once you're done, please share in the So I think I got one response as of now. Let me check if I have any more. Yeah, I have more. All right. Just see it. Okay, so this is x dx, that's fine. But yeah, right, x4 by 4, that's fine. Then the third one I have. Fourth. Okay. Fourth is 1, 2, 6. ठीक है. Fifth. Right. Okay. Fourth is right. Fifth is right. Third, and okay. Just which one is this? X1 by 2. Okay. All right. X minus 1 by 2. Fine. Okay. All right. Mehek. Fine. So I think most of you are done. Did anybody had a problem? Please tell me. Is there a confusion? Okay, just give me a second and then we'll move on. Fine. So where is my screen? Yeah, it's here. Shall we get a little complicated now? Okay, so let's do a little bit of a complicated question here. I'll do it and then maybe I can ask you to do it. So this is here. So the question that I have here is x cube plus 5. So this is 1. Multiplied by x minus 3. Okay, dx. Now, before you people start doing it, so what are we going to do now? Anyone? What should be our first step? Who's going to
We
tell
should
me?
open.
Yeah, so we'll just
open the
multiply.
bracket.
Correct. So we'll just start multiplying, so to say. Sorry, I want to do this. Yeah. So this is x raised to the power 4. Right? Please do it. Do it. X raised to the power 4. Then I have minus 3x cube. Is it cube? Yeah, it is. मैंने एक सेकंड क्वेश्चन नहीं बनाया. हाँ, अच्छा एक सेकंड, इसमें एक गड़बड़ हो गई है. दिस इज नॉट इट. थोड़ा सा एरर है क्वेश्चन में. लेट मी जस्ट improvise it, guys. This is 2. Okay, this is 2. Fine. So I hope you corrected the question. Now you can continue. So we have that is x cube minus 3x square. Then I have plus 5x minus 15. Is it right? Anybody has a different answer? Then please let me know. So I have to do this, integrate it. And this is how it's going to work. So now I will integrate this. X cube is going to be how much? Anyone? It's going to be x raised to the power 4 divided by 4. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Just a minute. x raised to the power 4 divided by 4. Then I have minus, what am I going to write? Bolo ji.
X square.
X by 3.
3?
Cube.
X.
3x
cube by
upon
3.
3. 3x cube upon 3, right? Just say yes or no. 3x cube upon
Yes,
3.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
right. Right. So this is how it's going to be.
Ma'am, or simply just x cube only.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just showing it step by step. That's why you can cancel the 3's also. Then what about plus 5x? 5x square divided by 2. Repeat, 5x square divided by 2. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Divided by 2. Then what about minus 15? That is minus 15x plus c. Plus c. So is this the answer everyone is getting? You can cancel
Yes,
3.
ma'am. Yes.
You can cancel 3. Okay. Let's do, I think, one more, which you will do entirely yourself. A little bit of complication, and then we'll move to another set of things that I want to do with you. Okay, so I think I should give you this one. Yeah, so okay, I'll give you this one. Let's see if you're able to do it. So I'm going to integrate, just a minute. Yeah. So in the numerator, what I have with me is x cube. I have x cube plus 2x square plus 2x square. Then I have plus 3x plus 3x. Okay, this is the numerator, all of you. So I'm like I'm doing the entire thing like this. This entire thing is actually the numerator, just to clarify. And this entire thing is above, that is the denominator is x raised to the power 1 by 2, or you can say x square root, x raised to the power. हाँ नीचे ही है वो, नीचे ही है बेटा. Sorry. Yeah, so this entire thing and this entire thing you have to integrate with respect to dx. Is the question clear? Please let me know. Just a minute, I'm going to do this. Yeah, this is going to be the integral. So what am I going to do before you start doing it? Pehla step क्या होगा? Anyone? कैसे करेंगे इसको solve?
डिनोमिनेटर को ऊपर आ जाएगा फिर.
तो मतलब एक एक को करोगे. I mean to say, what I'm trying to ask you is that there is, I have the question. Yeah, I gave you this x cube, right? अगर ये x cube है and divided by x 1 by 2 है, तो मैं क्या एक एक को उससे divide करूंगी? ये पूछ रही हूँ मैं आपसे. Can you give me the answer to that?
Ma'am. 3
Yes.
minus 1 by
Ma'am, we
2.
can also take root of
3
1.
minus 1 by 2, correct. That's what you will do. Please do it. You can send it in the chat box, this one also. Or if you want me to do it, please let me know, I'll do it. So I want to have the final answer to this. Somebody can let me know the final answer to this and we'll check. So in short, I mean, I can verbally say it and you can do it. So x cube minus 1 by 2, which means 6 minus 1 by 2, which means 5 by 2. So the first one is x 5 by 2 upon, it means x 5 by 2, right? And then we have 2x square minus 1 by 2, which means 4 minus 1 by 2, which means 3 by 2. And then I have x 1 minus 1 by 2, which means 1 by 2.
Ma'am, can I say the answer?
Yes, please go ahead. Tell me.
Ma'am, 2 by 7.
Yeah.
X raised to the power 7 by 2.
Correct.
Plus 4 by 5x raised to the power 5 by 2.
Right.
Plus 2x raised to the power 3 by 2.
Plus c. Don't forget the c. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So before I go ahead, I just want to see, I don't know, how many of you are finding it complicated or how many of you are finding it easy, but I think it's better to ask you. Anybody who has a problem here, please ask me. Do you want me to repeat anything? Please ask me, because otherwise I'm going further. Is there any question you would like to ask? So I think we are on the same page, all of us. All right, then let's go ahead. So now the second part, the third part actually, technically, which I'm going to talk about is this question. I think it's better if I write some part of this question in the chat box and then I'll tell you. Okay. So the question says, in each of the following problems, in parts, yeah. In each of the following problems, find y subject to the given condition. Okay, this is the question. Now let's see what is it. Okay, so the first one I'm giving you is, it says dy by dx is equal to, sorry, just a minute, I think dy by dx is equal to 3x squared. 3x squared प्लस 2x. ठीक है, हमको दिया हुआ है और आगे कंडीशन क्या दी है? Given that y is equal to, you are given y is equal to 4, where x is equal to 1. Okay, so what am I going to do here? Anybody? What are the steps for such questions where you are given conditions? You are going to integrate, in the sense both LHS and RHS. So if I see here, I am doing is, one part I will do, second question you will do. So I am going to integrate dy by dx. Dy by dx is equal to the integration of the entire thing that is given to you. Sorry. Let's take it like this from here. So I will have to integrate this thing, right? Now, obviously, the moment I'm going to integrate dy with respect to x, what am I going to get? Y. So y is equal to, I'm going to integrate this entire thing, that is 3x square. So automatically, if you remember, 3x cube upon 3, where you can cancel the 3, but let me just do it step by step since we are at the beginning. Upon 3 plus 2x is going to be, 2x square upon 2. Is it? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Swear again, I can cancel the 2, but I'm not doing it right now. Plus, this is what integration will give me. Now I have been given a question because we have to find the c. We don't know what the c is. We are given that y is equal to 4. So I put y is equal to 4 here. And we say that x is equal to 1. So as it is actually 3, so 1 is left here. Right, plus 1 plus c. So I can find from this the value of c. C is equal to 2 here. Now the moment I get the value of c, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it back into the the integration that I have done, which means that c is equal to this much, and I had the integrated one, that is y is equal to 3x cube, or rather I think I'll write 3x cube. Please let me know in case of any doubts, any confusion, stop me right there, okay? And then I have x square plus 2. Is this clear? Any question? Just say yes or no. Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So this is what my function is going to be like. So I'm going to give you another question based on this. The next question. So the question that I have here is, it says dy by dx is equal to dy by dx is equal to e to the power x. Here I'll make it small. Be e to the power x plus 1. Given, what is given? The situation is given y is equal to 3 and, or rather I liked it, when x is equal to 0. Yes, please do it. I want the final answer. I'm waiting. This is going to be the last thing for today, and then we are quickly going to recapitulate. Yes. What is the answer? So I think Mehak has written e to the power x plus 2. That is right. C is equal to 2. That is correct. Right. This is what it's going to be like. So I'm going to quickly, I'll just wait for you all to complete and then recapitulate the entire thing. We did 3 things today in the basics of integration. Last 1 minute all of you have, and then I'll go on. Okay. Can I go on? Is everyone done? Please raise your hands if you are done. All right, so I think you're all done. Quickly, very quickly, I'm going to just give you an entire recapitulation of what we just do today. We talked about integration. What is integration? It is the opposite of differentiation. Though when we talk about differentiation or derivatives, we try to find out the change, rate of change. And hence, when we are talking about integration, it's the antiderivative or antiderivative, as some people call it. So it's basically under the area under the curve that we are trying to find, adding all little squares, rectangles, and getting the area. So we just kind of tried to know that how much do you remember. We just did some 2 questions and then we came to basics. So before we meet for the next class, please all of you remember, these are the basic formulas that you have to remember. Okay, so I'm quickly going to talk about when you integrate a constant, what you do is you just multiply it with x and add a c, that is kx plus c. While when you integrate x to the power n, it is equal to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c, but the condition is n should not be equal to minus 1. The moment n becomes equal to minus 1, which means it is the integration of 1 upon x, it is equal to log x plus c. The integration of e to the power x is equal to e to the power x plus c. And then integration of a to the power x is equal to a to the power x upon log a plus c. While you're integrating a function which has a constant, in the beginning, you take out the constant outside and then integrate the entire function, which means integration of k fx dx is equal to k integration of fx dx, where k is a constant. And if you have 2 functions together, maybe plus or minus, that is integration of fx plus or minus gx, you can integrate 2 of them separately, that is integrate fx plus or minus integrates gx. So this is how it's going to be. Then we did a couple of questions based on these formulas, and then we complicated it a little bit in the sense you have 2 kind of this thing where you have to first open the brackets and multiply them, or maybe from the denominator take it above and then multiply or divide accordingly with the numerator. And then we came to a situation where you're given the value of both y and x. Once you are given the value of y and x, the only thing you would not know is the c, the constant, because you will be integrating both LHS and RHS. The moment you integrate, you will get the value of c. You can put it in the equation that you have got after integrating, and hence you can get the value, that is the function, that is y is equal to whatever is your answer that you have found. Is this clear? Right. So I have a little bit of homework for you since we are meeting only once in a week. I know that you don't have the books. Just make sure you order them as soon as possible. But till then, what I will do is, we don't have a business mathematics WhatsApp group, right? We don't. So maybe whom shall I ask? Mehak or any other person who will be making the WhatsApp group for business mathematics section B? Can we have it? Please tell me who will make it.
I'll create it.
Yeah, so you create a WhatsApp group, Mehak, and make sure all the section B students are there. The moment you create it, I will share this exercise with you all people. That is exercise 10.1. Since this is what the entire thing what we have done today. Okay, so it's going to just like I did in 3 parts. Similarly, it's going to have questions in 3 parts. It's not going to take much time. We have an entire week. You can take your time. Next time we meet, we will start with techniques of integration, that is integration by substitution or by parts or partial fraction. But before that, you'll make sure you've done all these questions. In case you will have any doubts, we'll first take up the doubts that you have and then move on to the techniques of integration. Clear? Right. So Mehak, please make the group. I'll share the pictures of the questions that I have for you. So I think I am done with the attendance also, but maybe I'll just take it once more. Just give me a second and then you guys can leave. Right. Okay, fine. All right. Okay, there's one thing I wanted to do. I should have done it earlier, but I just kind of forgot it. So section B, like, I'm meeting you for the first time as in full-fledged, I haven't really taught you. So can we just do a quick introduction in the sense where you can introduce yourselves, that is your names, and if anything else you would like to tell me, anything, like it's up to you, but at least I should have a formal introduction. And if you don't mind, can you guys switch on your cameras, please? Can we do that? Right. So Uday is the first one to switch on his camera. So let me ask him to introduce. Yeah, Uday, please go on.
Hi, good morning, ma'am. My name is Uday. I don't know what else to say about this one.
Okay, fine. Not a problem, Uday. You're from Delhi only or from some other part of the country?
Ma'am, Gurgaon.
Okay, Gurgaon.
Delhi
Which,
NCR. Yes.
which school?
Ma'am, Amity.
Amity. Okay, thank you, Uday. Fine. Yes, who's going to be next? Come on. Or shall I call your names out? Akshit Gupta. Okay. Yeah, we have Mehak. Mehak, you go on, please.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning. I am Mehak. I don't know what to say. I mean, I am from Gurgaon, and I studied in DPS Shantlo.
You are the CR, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Anushi, please go on.
Okay, so hi, I'm Anushi and I'm from Delhi and I went to Rukmani Devi Public School. And
I started the beginning of my career in Rukmani Devi Public School. I just did my bachelor's of education. I was teaching. I was a PRT for the first 3 months, and then I went to, for my post graduation and PhD, and eventually I actually changed from the lower level to the higher grade teaching. So anyway, I mean, I was 20 years old then. So
did you like Rukmani Devi?
It's fine.
I know it's not good for the teachers.
I don't know about the students, but anyway, but I have worked with, after that, when I completed my post-graduation, I worked with Rukmani Devi Institute of Advanced Studies also. I was teaching postgraduate students there somewhere in 2012, I think. I shifted to Delhi University in 2012. So from 2012, I'm with Delhi University. Right. Okay. So you might be my next door neighbor. That's a possibility. Okay. What else we have? Who else? Come on, switch on your cameras fast. Let's interact. So we have Harshika now. Yes, Harshika, go on.
Yes. Hello, ma'am. Good morning. My name is Harshika Pungalia and I am from Raipur, Chhattisgarh.
Okay. So you haven't been to Delhi since you got admitted?
No, ma'am.
You wanted to be, huh? In Delhi.
Yes.
Hopefully you should get the chance. Anyway, so who else we have? Come on. We have Vishal, Riya, come on. Shrikriti. It's okay if you haven't had a bath, that doesn't matter. I'm not going to come to know. You can just switch on your cameras. Rijul, Riya, Kavika, Anush. Who else we have? Yeah, so Yashika, please go on. You are mute, Yashika. I cannot hear you.
Ma'am, now I'm audible.
Yeah, you are.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Yashika and I'm from Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh.
Okay, all right. Akshit, are you there? Go on. Ananya, Ankit, Anushi, I'm sorry, Ishita, come on. Janvi, Kasak. Yeah, Riya, go on.
Yeah, so ma'am, I'm Riya Saxena and I'm from Delhi and I completed my schooling from Amity International School.
Okay, all right. How about Kishika, Mansi, Pratyush, Kasak? Come on, guys. Literally COVID batch ban gaye, huh? You guys can't even switch on your cameras and speak. It's not going to help. Come on. Yeah, Ankit, go on. You are on mute, Ankit.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, Ankit.
I am from Viratnagar, Nepal.
Okay, you're from Nepal. All right. So how come Ankit, your name is Ankit Agra? Why is it? Agra क्यों है? Surname है ये? Mute हो बेटा.
My name is Ankit Agrawal, ma'am. I don't know how it began.
ठीक है, no problem. Thank you. All right, so now that the rest of the people are not interested in interacting, so I'm not going to force them. It's up to you whether you want to be a part of the class or not, so it's okay. So we end up the class here. We'll meet next time. The class is already created in the calendar. Next week, this time, same time, please make sure you do the homework. The moment WhatsApp group is created, you'll get your homework there. See you then. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.